Hey Trailblazers, welcome back to another episode. I'm Nan, this ESL Trailblazer. Let's make something happen, build that momentum. Episode 45, let's do this. I have been waiting for this all week. Episode 45, I'm so pumped about it, okay? I told you I'd be back for more, and that's what I'm here to do. So, without further ado, I want to talk today about training. That's right, training. We're all having to do training all the time. Our students have to train themselves to become adults. We have to be trained to become English teachers. And it seems that every company that I go into requires training. Every employer is paying for like consultants and people to come in, evaluate, appraise, assess, or to just train employees. And it seems from my conversations this week that training is necessary. I'm sorry, but it is. And I'm going to talk to you about why. But it seems like there's a bit of a clash between the new generation, or maybe it's a cultural thing in Poland. We'll talk about that right after this message. See you in a sec. Meow. Alright, and we're back. Let's get into it. So, soft skills and knowledge. It seems from my lessons this past week that my students explained to me that in Poland, what is valued is the knowledge and not the soft skills that you need in everyday life, whether it's work in a professional sphere or outside of work when you're trying to get a girl or when you're trying to pick up a man or when you're just trying to make friends. Okay? You need the soft skills, and it seems like from what I'm getting from my Polish students is that it's not valued as much. And maybe that's why companies have to spend money bringing in consultants and trainers and English teachers to help with these skills. I know English language learning is not soft skills, but it is language, and we have to, as English teachers, make part of our teaching include those soft skills in it, because language is not just about like the words, the grammar, the vocabulary, the structure, phrasal verbs, pronunciation, conditionals, tenses. It's also about soft skills, communication, how to talk to people, which I think is part of the reason I do these videos, so that I can maybe inspire some of you other English teachers out there to do the stuff that I try to incorporate in my lessons, because I think it's valuable, and so should you. So what are those things? Well, I'll get to it in a minute, but what I'm talking about is connected to my high school students who just handed in their first FCE writing to me, and I returned it to them. And man, some of it was really impressive, but there were others that they needed a lot of help. Now, I didn't say that to them, but what I did notice a pattern. And the pattern was this. They were writing an email to like a pen friend or somebody that they wanted to have like an exchange with. Now, when you want to have an exchange via email in a professional context or through a pen friend on an FCE exam, it doesn't matter, because real life also plays a role here. You gotta be able to tell the person you're writing to things about you so that they get to know you. And I've talked about this in previous episodes, so I'm gonna sound like a little bit of a broken record, but I gotta do it again. People care about you. They want to know about you. So if you are writing an email to a pen friend on an FCE exam writing, or you really are meeting somebody online through email or some other purpose, you need to talk about who you are as a person. Use adjectives, words, rich language to describe like the feelings you have about certain things, or the kind of character or personality you have. People just don't want to hear in an email, yeah, I like music. Yeah, I watch movies. I like horror movies. Yeah, I listen to rock. Oh, but I like everything. Boring. Are you kidding me? Nobody is going to be listening to you for very long if you're doing that. Okay? That doesn't tell me anything about you. It doesn't. So you need to dig in and really tell them something from here. You know, it beats. This beats, okay? Give it from the heart, okay? And say something about who you really are as a person. Like I said, your personality, all right? You're trustworthy. You have very close friends that you care about a great deal. You like to give. You always go on the weekends and help people who have less than you. I know that sounds a little bit cliche, but I'm just trying to say that, like, you need to be real. You need to be a little bit real. And that includes FCE writing, and it also includes soft skills in a professional context, okay? Because when you're doing customer service stuff and you're talking to clients on the phone or via email or on or through a teleconference, okay, or giving a presentation or exchanging in a more formal context, professional emails, you need to be able to write them or speak knowing that certain things you can say and shouldn't say. That's what is up to us teachers to teach our students. Please remember that, okay? But as for pointers, because I teach for some of these Cambridge exams, and I think the advice, again, can be spread everywhere, all right? People always want to know, what are some exam tips? I don't do a lesson on exam tips because there's hundreds of thousands of them on the internet, websites, videos, podcasts, so I don't need to be one more of them. But my advice to students, and again, I'm only saying this because I think it applies to just regular life, general English or whatever, is that when you're looking at when you're doing your speaking test with the examiner in the real time, you gotta make eye contact. You gotta look at the examiner. If you're like, my name is Kamil. I am from Krakow. You're done. You're done. You're just not going to do really well. So you got to take a couple deep breaths and stay calm. Stay calm. Like practice some yoga, do some meditation. Like learn how to calm yourself down and not get under pressure there and lose your cool. So first piece of advice, it's not on any of the websites. Stay calm. Find something that helps you calm down. One of the advice that one of my students told me said that if you're around CEOs and you're freaking out, just imagine that your audience or the people you're talking to are sitting on the toilet. Maybe that works for you. Whatever you want to do, find something. And once you've identified that, use it and then make eye contact. Body language between you and the examiner is essential. Body language between you and the HR people that are interviewing for a job, essential. You want to be calm, you want to be collected, and you want to make eye contact, and you want to have body language that shows that you're comfortable and that you like being in this room and talking to them about who you are and what you believe in and what skills you can offer to the company or what your language abilities are in an FCE test. Autograph, there you go. Okay, I mean, that's it really, isn't it, okay? That's basic stuff that you need to know. Unfortunately, it seems like the young generation, I don't know, Y, J, Z, whatever they're called, they don't seem to want to have a lot of communication with people. Apparently they get stressed out just calling for pizza. They don't want to talk to anybody. So if you have issues in teenage years, just calling someone to order a pizza, you're in trouble. You're in big trouble, okay? So practice this. Work at it. It's part of language learning. I know that this is a rant video. I realize that. And if you're still watching, bravo. But I feel like I gotta get it off my chest. I just gotta get it out of my chest, okay? So I think it's really useful whether you're a native speaker or someone learning English. This advice like spreads everywhere, okay? I'm just trying to spread the love, all right? You got me? Okay, good. So I think that's really all I wanted to say for this episode. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not giving you any expressions. I just wanted to share the story from class. I hope you found that useful, Trailblazers. I want you to have a great week. Be proud teachers. Go get them out there, all right? This week coming up is the last one of October. Daylight savings, it's over. It's dark as hell out there. So give them a smile and show them what you're made out of. Build that momentum. Make something happen. Burn to learn. I'm Nanda signing out. I'll see you next week. And remember, freshen up Friday's newsletter. Sign up. It's got free information and insights from my lessons, a blog, and lesson ideas. What are you waiting for? See ya.